Morning everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Amputee Diaries. Today we're going to SkegVegas. Yeah baby.
Shut up and sit down.
So here we are, another episode of the Amputee Diaries. Today we're at first of many things on the beach. Probably a little bit dark at the minute because I'm facing the sun. So we've got to work out how to get across there. So that's not going to work out properly, is it? So I'm going to get absolutely sodden, so there we go, that's better. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome from a very sunny UK here on a Sunday. It's gorgeous 20 degrees, and we've got the air from Africa, Sahara, coming for us. So I thought I'd just take a trip down to the beach and do another talk for you. Like I said, it'll be the first of many, hopefully this year, coming down to the beach, just to see how the leg works. Didn't really think it through. I could do going to the beachfront, but as you can see there, I'm not going to get across because I've got my trainers on. I don't know whether you can see. Let me flip the camera around. As you can see there, so if you look about there, you should see the windmills, or the wind farms. So it'd be about there somewhere. It's one of the largest wind farms in Europe. I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I talking about here? So I went to Queen's. Blah blah blah. So to cut a long story short, I had the amputation. I was in hospital for a day or a day and a half at tops. Come out, and then the recovery process had to happen. So the process of getting better and getting fit was quite a tough one. After the amputation, you have to wait so long, depending on whoever, before you can even start having like a training leg or learning to walk again and stuff like that. So it's quite tough. So I did mine in the hot summer of 2006. So after that, I spent as quickly as I could get into the gym at the hospital. I was in there completely ramming it, looking after the stump, getting it better, waiting for it to heal before I could start doing a training leg. I will say training leg, you'll see some pictures coming up now of my sort of recovery process, or my process of using a knee. And so the first one you can see is a metal frame with like a balloon that goes round to the stump, because the stump at this time is still swollen. Okay, it's very swollen indeed, and it takes ages for that swelling to go down, and so you really have to wait for that to go down before you can actually get a leg. So on my one there, I waited, I don't know what the wait was, good 2 or 3 months. It looked like a shark fin, as you'll see in the photo now. And the process was slow. I want to run before I can walk, but this was the learning curve to know that I couldn't run before I can walk. So I had to sort of take my time and to see what I'm doing. Still no idea what I'm talking about. I've lost all train of thought because I'm on a beautiful beach here, and it's beautiful. Throughout the time, it took, I don't know, June, July, about 4 months before I got my first prosthetic. Everyone's individual on how they cope and how they recover. Okay, everyone's different. I just wanted to get up and go, and I had something, to achieve, and that was to get to walk properly, because I hadn't walked properly for many years. And yeah, so that's what I wanted to do. Oh, this is stunningly beautiful. But it's really about the process of after you've had the amputation, you've got to take it slow. You have to listen to what your physio is saying to you, and also you have to listen to what your body's telling you as well. Okay, so if you get an infection in that stump, you're buggered. Okay, you have to look after that stump. You have to really make it your best friend, because if you knacker that scar, then you're out of action for a very long time. But yeah, you have to look after that stump, that scar, clean it, have a cleaning program. You know, you're going to have to talk to other people about it, question me about it if you want to, leave a message below, or ask me a question and I'll get back to you, and we can talk through and have a look at stuff and see how it goes. But you've got to look after it, because if you don't look after it, you're buggered. And as we said at the beginning, if your socket doesn't fit, you're not walking. I'm slipping into the sand here. I think I found a way across. So you can see I've made it across, so we're now going to go into the seafront. So if we scan around, there you go, Skeg. So I've got to remember that part there, because I'm going to get wet feet. Listen to your physio, listen to your prosthetist. They do know what they're on about. You may think you've done the research like me, and yeah, so I'm walking from side to side here. So they know what they're on about, okay? But just take your time, okay? It will get there, promise you that you will get there. And like I say, we'll come back to SkegVegas again, or we'll go to another beach, and got a friend who lives down in Brighton, so maybe we'll go down to Brighton, do a different scenery, sort of, and just listen. You can hear the waves probably in the background. We'll look at legs, type of legs. We'll look at the types of training legs that you get before you get your prosthesis. There's sort of two, really. Like I said, the I don't know what the metal frame and the balloon that goes around the stump. Very archaic, but it does the job. And the second one is the one that a good friend of mine, Keith, and I, Keith did most of it, to be honest, all the fundraising for. I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it up now. Can't remember the name of it, but we've got it. And then when you get that, we'll just stop here for a second. This is just so relaxing. I'll tell you what, today in the UK it's like there's being a holiday. So if we look, oh, there's my reflection. Okay, so you can see we're walking. That's a reflection and a half. There you go, there's the leg. There, you can't really see it actually. That's pretty cool. How relaxing is that? And that sea is calm. Be nice for a swim actually. Go for a swim, but I'm not going to go for a swim. So I think that's about it for this episode of the Amputee Diaries. Like I say, it's a bit vague. I hadn't planned it out, so apologies about that. Pretty crap of me. I had every idea of what I wanted to do. Everything's written on the pad, and I haven't brought it with me. So thanks for coming down with me to SkegVegas, or Skegness Beach here in the UK. Gorgeous February. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. I think it's here this time. It could be there. I have no idea. Look at the other episodes. Please subscribe. Tell your friends about it. We shall see you on the next episode of the Amputee Diaries. Bye.